We turn our attention to the big game in the NHL today. The New York Rangers hosting the Washington Capitals. Two of the biggest teams in the NHL. It's going to be a big game, and it's a huge game for the Washington Capitals. Prior to their bye week, they were in tremendous form. They were looking unbeatable. Ovechkin was firing, TJ Oshie was firing, Connolly was firing, Nicholas Backstrom was scoring goals, Braden Holtby was performing miracles between the pipes. Even when Philippe Grubauer came in as the second choice goaltender, they were very strong in terms of their defence and in terms of preventing the opposition from scoring. But since the bye week, they've not been themselves. Barry Trotz will be looking for a big performance from the Washington Capitals today, and I actually expect the Washington Capitals to take out their anger on the New York Rangers after playing below their usually very high level in the past few games. New York Rangers are a very good side still. Henrik Lundqvist, very impressive in goal. He's a legend of the game. And it's always a challenge trying to score past someone like him, but Washington Capitals have got the firepower to get this done. I fancy them to win the game in regulation. I would actually advise a bet on the money line to cover you in case it goes to overtime and penalties. The reason being New York Rangers seem to have a very high percentage of games that go to overtime. And as I said earlier, they've got Henrik Lundqvist in goals. If it goes to a shootout, it really is a coin toss anyway, a shootout. But with him in goal, it gives New York Rangers an advantage. 5-6 is the price you can get at the moment. I think it's reasonable. Washington Capitals on the road, the league leaders. They've had a little boost as well. They've made a good trade. They've got in a new signing, Kevin Shattenkirk from the St. Louis Blues. So that will have given them a boost. Washington haven't won a Stanley Cup. Washington haven't performed as well in playoffs as they would have liked. This is a good opportunity this year to go deep in the playoffs or even win the whole thing. They are the favourites to win the Stanley Cup at the moment at about 9-2. But they've got to seize this opportunity. Alex Ovechkin, one of the legends of the game, he's the player that leads them. He hasn't won a Stanley Cup. He's got all these accolades. He's widely thought of as one of the great players, but him himself will be focused on games like this and all the games left in the regular season, which can propel Washington Capitals forward to the playoffs and potentially to a Stanley Cup win. So it's very important for him. He's a player that if he imposes his skills on the game and gets emotionally invested into the game, he can take them deep in the playoffs. He can potentially win the Stanley Cup on his own. And with all these other players he's got backing him up, Oshie, Backstrom, Connolly, tremendous players they've got. And with Barry Trotz leading them, they've got a tremendous chance. And I think a win in this game could help them take a step further to successes in the playoff or a potential Stanley Cup win. So the selection here will be for the money line for Washington Capitals at 5-6.